episode of This Square Room.
Hello.
Hugh-Gene?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah.
Hi, Des.
Hey.
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 I'm dying inside.
You're what?
Nothing.
You know, you need to stop this. Every episode, you say something super depressing and
No,
morbid.
I don't.
Most.
Nah.
Des?
Yeah.
Nah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hugh, how are you? Got shit on my finger
That's
today.
not depressing. That's funny.
Or it's like, how was your day today? Oh, barely hanging on.
I haven't said that.
You
Yeah.
shit like
more
that.
often than not. It's never good. It's never
My
good.
day's great. My balls are sweaty. I'm hard, working hard.
Oh.
You're hard?
My fucking dick's hard as a rock right now because I'm ready to go.
Oh, I thought you were saying because you're looking at Des.
Nah.
Oh, boy.
Looking at myself in that reflection. That's why my pee-pee's hard.
No, but it's always like a very different thing, right? It's like, I ask Des how he's doing. He's like, oh, it was good. Or I had this encounter or whatever. I'm like, Hugh, how are you doing? I'm still alive, so. So like, damn. People are really going to think you're like about to fling yourself off of a bridge.
Yeah,
Sorry,
definitely.
trigger warning.
We're always that close.
I guess it's not a warning if I already said it.
Already said
Yeah, it's too
Sorry.
late, bud.
No, I don't want anyone to be,
Too late.
But like, that's how you sound.
Ah.
Who do you... Don't. Oh.
No, I was gonna say, who do you call? I know I'm not reacting
Thank
to him. I'm finally learning. No, I was gonna say, who do you call when like, is it just the police? Yeah, right. And like you 5150 someone if you feel like they're a danger to themselves.
Yeah.
Call the police and then they send a
What I was gonna
social
say is,
worker.
yeah, people are gonna send someone here for you.
Oh, well.
He'll be here.
Now I'll be like, hello.
Will he though?
Like, hello, I'm just here. Don't worry, I'm not going to shoot myself. I don't have a gun.
I don't have a gun. That's what he's going with. I don't
Yeah,
have
that
a
shouldn't
gun.
be your reasoning.
It should not.
We're in Canada.
You can still own a gun, not as freely as the States.
Good
but-
old 50 stars of America.
Okay. I heard something the other day, and obviously I thought of you, Des, so I want to ask you, what do you call a sleeping cow?
A sleeping cow?
Yeah.
An old lady.
Eugene!
That was
what I
crazy.
You heard what I said. I said it.
I don't know.
A bulldozer. Hugh's face is disgusted. Do you get it? You don't
Yes,
get it.
I get it. It's a bull and his
No.
dozing off.
You're an idiot.
No.
You don't get it.
That's my stripper name.
No, alter ego. We didn't say stripper. Damn. Oh, that's
A
where
cow
you...
dozing off a bulldozer. Yeah, I get it.
But the joke is only relevant because Des
Yeah, I
said
know,
he
'cause
would
it
call
says he's
himself
a
bulldozer.
bulldozer.
Okay, well
That's why I
now
get it.
it's not funny because
Well, it
we had
wasn't
to explain
funny
it.
in the beginning.
It was fun. I liked it.
It was like an inside joke
Yeah, it was
funny,
a good
and
one.
everyone who listens to the podcast is in on the joke, so it was funny for that reason. It's not like I'm not taking it on my comedy tour.
I don't.
Hello, can you not be so miserable?
Oh, God.
You couldn't appreciate real comedy if it slapped you in the face.
I'm pretty sure you've hit him before.
What? I haven't hit him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
He hits me.
Oh, great. Wow.
No, Hugh would never.
I think Hugh sound
would.
like he's the abuser.
He is.
Oh, great.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what I go through with these two men here.
Oh, God.
Send help. But yeah, okay, so I was on TikTok not too long ago actually, and something came up and it made me want to ask you guys.
What do you want to ask?
How often do you wash your pants?
Oh, yes.
Like, what do you mean?
Like jeans.
How
No,
often?
just any
Just
sort of
pants?
pants, but yeah, jeans included. If you wear jeans most of, like, how often do you wash them?
It depends on where I go. So, for example, if I put on jeans and I go to my mom's house and I come
Okay,
back,
like these pants that
like
you're wearing
these,
today.
I'm gonna go home, take
Are
a
these
shower,
fresh?
yeah,
Okay.
like once a week because I only wear it once.
Okay, no, so you wash them after every wear.
Depending on where I go.
Okay.
Like if I go to my mom's house and I come right back home and I take them off, then I'll just hang them back up.
Okay.
But if I go out and like like before I was outside with Kaden and I was sitting on the ground.
Like sitting. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Or like
they're
a
also
park
white.
bench.
oh yeah.
They're like an off-white. No, they're white. Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on where I go, but
What about jeans?
same thing.
Okay.
So why are you
Hugh,
looking at me?
Because
Fucking not.
okay, you know, let me answer. I I know that jeans, you're not supposed to wash them after every wear. So, like, I will, like, air them out. But, like, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever wear them more than twice. And then, like, other pants, like a softer material, just once. Except for, like, pajama pants. You wear, like, pajamas a couple nights in a row.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. So, yeah, almost every time. Yeah. Almost every time. Like, sorry, almost after
every
each
use.
wear. Yeah. Hugh-Gene?
Whoa.
Jeans
depends. Depends what I'm doing in them. Like, if I was to wear them now, because we're in a heat wave, then I'd wash them, like right after, because it'd be sweaty as hell. But my rule of thumb with jeans is that if it doesn't smell and there's no stains,
So, like you could wear them throughout, like, a whole winter season. And
no, I'll wash it.
But if it has no smell...
No, like, there's, like, a point where you're like, oh, I have to wash this. But, like, if it's, like, a pajama pants, I'll wash it, obviously, more often, because it's a pajama. And if it's, like, sweatpants, then, yeah, I'll wash them more often. But jeans, I don't wash as often.
You're wearing shirts right now.
Were
these fresh?
Yeah, he has to.
Were they fresh?
Why does he have to?
Because he's been outside all day. He's been sweating.
My shit's fucking funky.
Des is trying to say that your asshole smells.
Yeah, I know my asshole smells. No shit. I've been outside. It's been 30 degrees. I'm sweating. I'm walking all day.
It's been higher than that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I think, like, in a heat wave. It's supposed to rain for the next couple days, though, to cool it down. Yeah. So is that, like, a good thing for you?
Yeah, not really.
The cooler weather is,
it's still hot. It's gonna be humid.
True, but
so it's actually gonna be worse.
Oh well. My condolences.
I remember when I was younger, I used to, like, go to school, wear my clothes, and I'd always throw them in the bin. And my stepdad used to get so mad at me, and he'd be like, "There's nothing wrong with this. You can wear it again." And I was like, "You want me to wear that again tomorrow?" Like, kids just saw me in that today. You want me to wear it again tomorrow?
I don't think you can rewear, like, shirts. Do you guys rewear shirts?
Yeah, wear a shirt.
You do?
Yeah, it's a shirt, bro.
No, I feel like shirts are like a one
time
as
use.
well.
Yeah, we wear a shirt.
Sweaters.
What's the difference between a shirt and a sweater?
Because there's a layer in between.
Not always.
Shirts are, well, most likely. Like, if you're wearing a hoodie, you likely have, like, a t-shirt or something else underneath.
I'm wearing undershirts, man, in the summer.
No, I'm not. I just mean generally. I'm not speaking specifically.
In the winter, I don't really wear an undershirt.
You just wear hoodies out with your just nips rubbing against the hoodie material? Nips to the wind?
Yes, nips to the wind. Just chafing all over the place. Nipple chafe, that's a real thing.
Yeah. I've heard, especially, I think men,
guys,
because women will at least have a bra.
Yeah,
but, like,
it hurts.
Yeah, I've heard, like, men, like, people who jog.
Yeah.
They can get like, bloody nipples because the shirt is rubbing against it.
Even just cycling.
They should make sports bras for men.
No, they have
like a covering type of thing.
Yeah, we have pasties for chafing, and then you can have chafing
getting caught
cream.
Applying your pasties, and
if you ever got a race,
but you're like a big like macho man, and you're like, oh,
yeah, but other men will understand,
yeah,
right?
Especially if you're at a race, you're like, oh yeah.
No, but if a guy doesn't know, men like to judge each other for shit like that. Heterosexuals.
If we're at a race, we wouldn't really care.
What?
If we're at a race.
No, I just said if a guy doesn't know the context and you walk in on your friend and they're just like in the mirror applying
like, what are you
pasties,
doing? You'd be like, oh, I'm putting pasties.
Yeah, because when it bleeds,
I'll be like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, you guys said that in unison.
Yeah, it's the same. We're not you guys. We don't talk shit about each other like that.
I didn't say you're talking shit. I just thought it'd be like
I remember
awkward eye contact
when
situation.
I was like in elementary school. So let's say grade 5, grade 6. You're changing. You kind of wait for everybody to go their separate ways. You want to be last, or you go around the corner. Exactly. And as I got older, I realized nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No one cares.
Your penis could be touching the floor. Nobody cares. Yeah, like your penis could be inverted. Nobody cares.
We don't really care.
Nobody cares.
We're just like, oh.
If you saw someone with a micropeen, you wouldn't care?
I wouldn't care. Who cares?
Really?
Yeah.
Why would I care? It's a micropeen. Who cares?
The older you get.
No, I shouldn't say you care. You wouldn't be like, oh shit.
No.
Like you said, if you saw someone's ding-a-ling and it was huge, you wouldn't be like, oh, damn, Tommy.
No.
You packing.
No.
Now you're just making it weird. Why are you staring at my dick?
No, you can't stare. You just got to do the glance, and then you wouldn't catch a look.
No. Just go your ways.
If I saw a guy with a micro dick in my head, I'd be like, so that's what it looks like, and that's it.
But I guess because in a woman's change room, it's like nobody cares.
Yeah, the most you guys would be like, oh my god.
You got a big old clit there, Shirley. Like,
oh my god. Poor Shirley. Shirley, I'm sorry.
Them beef curtains
Stop. No, but nobody cares. They're like, your boobs, like, they don't care.
That's
like,
all I was gonna say was like girls will look at each other's breasts and be like, oh my god, like I like your boobs, they're so nice.
I don't know.
Not really.
We had some girl that got caught stuffing her bra and everyone knew.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, yeah, that's embarrassing. You can't do that. That's like if you caught a guy with socks in his pants and they fell out, you guys would
die. I would.
So that's
die.
different. That's different.
She had them crumply tits.
But I think like your peers, especially in a locker room situation, like you don't judge.
Yeah, nobody.
Like, nobody.
We're all the same.
Nobody cares. Yeah, I remember like gym class having to get changed. Everyone just like, okay, drop your pants, put on your.
Look at that dick.
Well,
no one's gonna do that.
Nobody in my change room had
a dick.
No.
Dang it.
Is it possible, Hugh, to just like lose your car?
If you're stupid.
So it is possible.
If you're stupid.
Like, what do you mean by lose? Like, dude,
I guess like in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a parking lot, it makes sense. Like for me, I feel like my car is pretty easy to lose because like if I park, I literally park beside a car and it's like, oh,
no, but like I'm not talking about like an amusement parking lot. I mean like maybe 5 or 6 rows that are like, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
The other day, I was going into a Shoppers Drug Mart, and as I was pulling in to park, I saw a guy like wandering around, but like you don't really think too much of it. Mm-hmm. And then when I was getting out, he's on the phone and he's just like, "My car is gone," and he's like pointing. He's like, "It was here. My car is gone." And I don't know who he's talking to, but like part of me wanted to like stay and listen, but I was like, no, like it'd be too obvious.
I guess it's easier to do if you have like for you have a car that's pretty much everyone has, and the colorway you have is very like common. So like
it's not.
It is. And so like I feel like that it is, but it is. But I'm sorry, man.
No, but the thing is, the area that I was in, it's like very like there's a lot of very
those kind of cars.
What kind of car was that?
Oh, I'm so rich.
Yeah.
Oh, James, can you drive me, please?
No, it's not like
that
that.
rich.
No, it's a lot of like young, rich Asians, to be honest. Yeah. The sequel to Crazy Rich Asians.
Do a voice.
Don't do it. No. Like a lot of them have. There's a lot of like Lambos and Corvettes and like you know like they have.
I know, but I was just...
Don't do it.
I know.
So I don't know what type of car he was driving, but it was daylight. It was like 8 p.m., but you know, here it's summer, brightish. So 8 p.m. The sun is out, and I was like, oh, damn. And the parking lot was not that big. Like I said, it was the drugstore, like a grocery store, and that was about it in that area. Or there's a bank as well. Like, you know, there wasn't much. So it's like, you can't lose your car.
I've had people like walk, because with my mom's old car, she had a Nissan Sentra. I had people like walk in thinking it's their car.
That happened to me once as a child.
It's happened to me twice. It happened to me with the Sentra, and then it happened to me with my old Mazda 6, because like the black one.
Someone else was in the car?
No, someone walked into our car.
I walked into someone's car.
I've walked it,
And it was like, me and my sister were in the car, and the lady comes in, and we're like, oh, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh. That's it.
No, I haven't done that as an adult. As like a young teen or preteen, I think I was coming out of like a mall or a store or something, and you know, you're used to your mom pulling up, picking you up. I saw the same type of van that my mom had, same color, so I just opened the thing, and like as I'm hopping in, first thing before, because I wasn't looking at the driver's seat, the first thing you notice is like the smell, and not that the car smelled, but everyone has their different smell. So, and like when it's your own vehicle or your parents,
you know
like,
what it smells like.
Well, no, it has no smell to you. It's neutral.
Oh, really?
Right? But then like
it doesn't smell as shitty in here as it normally does.
No, so I was like, why does it smell like that? And I look over and this man is looking at me, and I was like, I'm so
He's
sorry.
Like, get in.
Close the door.
I want some candy, little girl.
Yeah, so I was like,
no, I did it as an adult.
Recently?
Last year.
So sorry.
I was driving my mom's SUV.
Oh God, we all know how that turns out.
And I went to go get Popeyes. I come out and I'm munching on the fries as I'm walking. I walk to and I open the driver's side. I open the door and I'm about to sit down and I look and this girl's looking at me like, who the? And I'm like, oh my God, I am so sorry.
It would have been funny if you started to sit on her.
That's not funny.
That would have been funnier.
And then like she started laughing. She started laughing and like I was parked maybe like 2 cars down.
That's a black man.
I was at work. I left work one day. I'm talking to somebody, and I'm walking. I go to the bus stop. I'm on the bus. I maybe got 3 bus stops, and I was like, didn't I drive?
What?
Yeah. So I had to take the bus all the way back to
I
work.
don't want to record anymore. I'm quitting the podcast. I'm
No,
done.
Des
This
is
is
the
my last
only person
episode.
I know. Like, I'd be talking to him, and he'd be like, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna take the bus to work. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, did something happen to your car? No.
No, you can take that. That's fine to me.
I
You
know,
just feel like
but-
taking the bus.
I
Yeah,
just
but
always
it's like-
forget if
This
I
would
drove
be
or
like
took the bus.
winter, snow.
No
He's
matter,
like,
yeah. It could be
yeah.
raining, and I'm like, I'll take
I
the bus.
get it. Like if I could take the GO train, if it wasn't inconvenient for me to take the GO train to work, I would take the GO train. There's something relaxing about taking the bus and the GO train. Like I told myself,
No, that's not Des's reason. What was it? You just wanted to like switch it up.
Yeah.
You were just like, yeah,
Just
no, it's
weird.
fine.
I don't know. I don't see a big deal with it. Because I told myself, no, if I ever go downtown, I'm gonna take the GO train.
No, definitely if you go downtown.
Yeah.
People who
Why?
drive downtown are
'Cause-
crazy.
Well, yeah, one, I think it's stupid because you're paying a lot for parking. But two, I like taking.
But like
the
to
subway.
be downtown, I guess maybe for me it's close. Like it's literally 20 minutes.
Even then, even for you with you, I would still take the GO train. It's just to me finding
I
parking.
don't
and
live
doing-
close enough to a GO station to like validate that because in that time I'd already be
Yeah, that's something
5
to do with
minutes
time.
from the downtown.
That's doing
core.
more convenience because having to find parking.
No, there's parking everywhere in Toronto.
They have to pay for it.
I'm not a broke bitch. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not being broke. It's just having
I can
saved
pay
money.
$10 in parking.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I like to save my money.
20 on a Saturday night. No, but yeah, parking in Toronto is expensive. Okay, so you had mentioned something about a crackhead billionaire, and I need answers, Hugh.
Yeah, no, I was just driving. I was getting a soda pop from the convenience store.
Wow.
A what?
A soda pop.
Oh boy.
A soda pop. I like soda pops. I get one of those. It's
Sound
one of
like
those.
the old pedo on the corner. Hey,
Yeah.
kid, you want a
Soda
soda pop?
It's sody. Get it right. Fuck.
I said soda. He said,
You said
soda.
soda.
No,
Well,
we said it at the same time.
Well, you fucked up.
You see? Ladies and gentlemen, you hear this? Just because I'm a woman, he attacks me when I didn't say anything wrong. Justice for Jonel.
No, I was getting one of those Latino pops. It starts with a J, the Giretto or something like that. Yeah, I was buying a soda pop. I'm driving my car. It's a hot day. And then some like grimy looking white dude. You know, like the grimy dudes that are built kind of like a sickle, the thing that's like, like a crescent moon.
Okay.
No, guys
yeah.
are built like a crescent moon because they're just like
yes,
What?
yeah,
chests
yeah.
are, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, their chests are sunken in. They're really skinny
Yeah.
and dirty looking. Yeah, so this guy just walked because I'm having more and more people offer me money for my car now. Like he's like, "Where you get that car?" I'm like, "Bro." He's like, "I want one really bad." I was like, "Yeah, whatever." He's like, "I'll give you like money right now." I'm like, "No."
Right now.
I've had that happen to be like a couple of times already now.
Really?
I've had people offer me like $5,000, $4,000. Last year $4,000, now $5,000 because the prices just keep going up.
I don't think these random strangers are like, well, last year I'm sure it was valued at about 4,000 cash.
The people that want it, they know.
They will know because they
know.
researched it. Yeah.
Like the average price for me out of last year was it's about $4,000. Now it's about
I feel like it's weird to solicit someone for their car on the spot while they're out and about in their car.
Yeah, it's stupid, but it happens enough where it's.
If I had enough money, I would go to somebody's house and be like, "Bing bong, I want to buy this house from you right now."
People do that.
That's different.
You think so?
Because, like, yeah, a house, especially if, like, you're eyeing it, you like the neighborhood, you're like, yo.
It's the same thing.
the
with
same
a car.
thing. Then it's the same thing.
No, because there's so many more. Houses are, like, in a set spot. You want the neighborhood, you want the location, the commute.
Yeah.
But, like, cars you
is
can
just
get more.
Yeah, but my car is 30 years old and there's only a certain amount of that
Yeah.
car, and the value of them
No,
have been
for
going
sure.
up.
I get
like,
it. But the thing is, what Des was saying, Des is not going to go for a 30-year-old car.
No.
Yeah,
So,
no, not
Des,
A
in
car
Des's
guy.
case, he could just go to a dealership
Yeah, just get a car.
But then they'll just charge. Well, whatever.
or go to one of those, like, car resale sites or
Yeah.
something.
The guy was just asking about the car and stuff, and then he was like, "Yeah, I don't know anything about cars. I'm a motorcycle guy," and I was like, "I'll give you money right now." And I was just like, "No, I'm good," and stuff. He's like, I have like a lot of money because I bought crypto like 8 years ago. So like he was saying how like he owns like a body shop in Hamilton. He's like, "Yeah, man, if you want me to fix every car, just like give me your number."
Did you get his information?
No, he's not. He's a crackhead. Okay,
Why didn't you get it?
Let me continue, because I was like, okay, there's holes in this guy's story, because he said he was a motorcycle guy. Why do you have a body shop as a motorcycle guy? Why do you have a car auto body shop if you're a motorcycle enthusiast? You're not gonna have an auto body shop in Hamilton.
Why?
Because you're a motorcycle
Auto
guy.
body shops don't repair motorcycles?
There's a very specific thing for motorcycles. So then I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense.
So maybe the money is where the cars are where the money's at, but his passion is with the motorcycles.
No, because then he would know your car.
What makes you feel like he's a crackhead?
You know.
He just looks like a crackhead?
He's built like a crescent moon.
Oh, I forgot that.
That's very important.
He has that like hunchback.
When you say that, I imagine like a croissant.
No, I said a crescent moon. I didn't say croissant. I would have said croissant.
But like the shape.
And it would have been a crescent moon and a croissant are completely different
What's a
shapes.
crescent moon?
A crescent moon is just a C.
sliver of a moon. Is a croissant not curved the same way, Dad?
Not always.
No, what the hell kind of croissant? What the? I would have just said a French guy then, or to call him a or something like.
Oh boy.
Nah, man, the guy.
No, stop.
What?
You're not gonna glaze over that.
What?
What the fuck was that?
That was a French man saying croissant.
No way. No.
It sounded like Donald Duck had phlegm.
Yeah. That's actually very accurate.
That's what the Quebec sound to me,
God,
man.
I'm tearing up.
That's what the Quebecers sound like.
Don't insult them.
I insult them because I love them.
I haven't checked our analytics in a while, but I don't think anyone from Quebec listens.
It's fine.
And if they do,
I'm sorry.
we would be banned from the province.
It's fine. No, the guy said he like had money in crypto and he had like $1 billion and he had a auto body shop and he's like, yeah, I'm a motorcycle guy and all that stuff. And he said he had a Lamborghini. He's like, yeah, I have a Lamborghini. It keeps breaking down. So I was like, okay, that makes sense because it's an old Lamborghini. They always tend to break down. And he's like, I just bought my friend a house for $300,000 over there. And I was like, that's a lie.
Over there?
Over somewhere over in the area.
Like
and
in Toronto?
No, in Oshawa. This is all in Oshawa.
But still, $300,000?
That's why he said it's a lie.
That's a lie because the houses will sell for. Well, no house is $300,000 anymore. Like 2 years ago, there's some in Oshawa for $200,000.
You could get it maybe for like $5,000.
No, but the thing is that you're going to be paying asking overprice. You're going to be paying like
over asking,
whatever. Yeah, you're going to be paying like more like $1 million to get the house, or $800,000 to get the house.
Right, especially if it's priced so low. You know, it's
exactly.
so that people will have a bidding.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, $300,000." I was like, "That's another lie, sir. You little cracky crack." And I saw his phone. He had like a Samsung, not that kind of Samsung you're holding, but like some Samsung.
No,
like,
I picked up my phone to Google Crescent Moon.
No,
Keep talking.
I saw the phone that he had, and I was like, bro, you would have had like an iPhone at least if you had $1 billion in crypto. And then like towards the end, he was like, someone kept calling his phone, and he's like, man, I hate being a.
So are you just trying to say he had a hunchback? Like he was like that?
Kinda, yeah. He has that grimy white guy look.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily because the hunchback is more so the back problem.
Is this the way they kind of like?
It's his chest.
His
that's
chest
the problem.
it's like someone,
not the back.
Like someone just like kicked his chest.
Oh,
in.
he needs like chest day.
He needs a lot of days to clean himself up. And then someone kept calling him and stuff. And then he's like, oh, I don't like he's like, it sucks being the drug runner for your cousin. So I was like, bro, you're not a billionaire.
I would have took his information.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You should have exchanged info.
You should have.
It would have made such a good story.
I don't care about you guys to tell you a story to put myself in danger.
Are you really scared of
like
the Crescent Moon, man?
He's not a nice guy. He smelled weird and his stories had holes like his teeth.
You smell weird and you
you have holes.
Sounds like your brother. Like, damn.
Don't do that to his brother.
No, I'm not actually coming for. I'm saying it sounds like another Hugh. Actually, no, that's insulting. You don't look like a Crescent Moon.
No, not at all.
No. But yeah, that was it.
I would have exchanged information with him.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta like commit.
You just gotta go with it.
I think, dare I say, I think you're the least committed one on this podcast.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do.
My point being the masturbation homework that you guys had, and Des actually committed to your masturbation routine.
Yeah.
But you were like, "Fuck that, I'm not doing that."
I did like 2 weeks. I'm good.
What?
I did like 2 weeks at the time. I'm fine.
No, she's talking about when we were supposed
I'm
to
not talking
switch
about
routines.
November.
That's fine.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. You're not committed.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know you gotta go.
I'm not gonna
balls
put
deep
myself in danger for a story for the podcast.
to get
I love these guys, but not that much.
to get his
I'm
like
being honest
to
here.
get his information
Nope.
is not putting you in
Ah,
danger.
not at all.
Nope, not giving
not
you
at
information just for content.
What a little puss.
Not one of these pranksters on YouTube. I'm gonna put myself in danger for some content for my viewers.
No, online they don't put themselves in danger. They put other people in danger
I'm
for
not
their
gonna-
content.
nah, I'm good.
That's the thing.
I'm not willing
That's
to-
like you being like, "Yo, Des, yo, hit up this guy for
Yeah.
me and see what he says," and Des is gonna be like, "Okay."
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Because
Right,
Des doesn't
man.
give any fucks about anything.
Hey,
so.
remember I met you the other day?
Man. These Coke? No, thank you, man.
Speaking of Des not giving fucks about anything,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned something. See, the thing is, you and I, we've known each other for a long time, and I know almost. Hello. You're like opera singing in the background.
Really? I thought about a whale.
Whale
A
calls.
little illy popped in my head.
Yeah, true. Whale calls are more accurate. But no, we've known each other for so long, but yet there's a story that you claim that I've never heard, and
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I don't think you know this one. So I was about 11, 12 years old. My mom sent me to Jamaica by myself, as always. So I was there for the whole entire summer. It was horrible.
Uh-huh.
So one day I'm like walking around the streets, not just the neighborhood, and I noticed that there's a crowd by the main road. That's when it goes to the main road. I'm looking. I see a car hit a telephone pole. All the wires fell down. Everything. The car can't move because wires are wrapped around the car.
Oh, it's a live
So
wire.
he is like pressing on the gas to go.
That's not very smart.
So as he's doing that, we're all watching, and people are like, "No, Bumbleclot!
Bumbleclot, you stunty man! What you're doing?"
Not that. They didn't do that. So I'm standing there around all these adults and things, and as I'm standing beside, like, my second cousin or whatever he was.
Sorry to interrupt. Do they have firefighters in Jamaica?
That's a good question. I've never seen a fire
don't-
truck.
Fire upon you!
It's throwing.
More fire!
I don't think they do.
That's a good question.
I
But
doubt it. It's too wet.
Of course they do.
I doubt it.
I'm standing there.
Like, Jamaica's not completely covered in bush and bush people. Like, come on.
Come on, it is.
Wow. Let me tell you something. You need to hype up if you want to call yourself a Jamaican, because Jamaican people, they will support their own,
100%.
even if we're,
Look at them.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
they have
so
fire. Oh.
You act like Jamaica is like, play what's that song by Sarah McLachlan, Arms of an Angel?
I don't act like it's like that. I act like it's more like blood, 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 blood. I think it's more like that.
Oh my God, the worst
One
part.
blood, one blood.
That song is a U.S. song.
Right. And this is coming from Hugh-Gene,
One blood.
who is a Jamaican.
Yeah,
So
this is great.
But no, you need to big up your
Why is
people
there
because
snow?
they will support and give endless support.
We have
to
Blue
this
Mountain.
podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's not gonna be snow on there though.
Oh no, this is a picture of a Jamaican fire
I've
brigade.
only
this
been
isn't-
down
This
to the.
isn't America. This isn't Canada.
All right, Hugh-Gene.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
why
standing.
you're not the showrunner.
I'm standing beside my second cousin, and all of a sudden, I feel like I'm distant, like I'm moonwalking sideways, if that makes sense. It doesn't exactly. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, I feel separation between me and my cousin. As this car is going, the wire that's wrapped around the wheel of the car, there was a hook on the end of the wire, and the hook hooked into my foot.
Into your foot?
Into the side of my foot. I don't know how, and it is pulling my foot.
Oh no.
So I looked down, and I didn't know what else to do except for yank my foot. So I yanked my foot, and blood was just like.
Okay, can you give a warning next time you want to tell a story? Like, I can't.
So
Okay, go
I go
ahead.
back to the house. I didn't say anything to anyone. I just start limping back to the house. I grabbed a towel, wrapped my foot, and went to sleep. When anything bad happens, I go to sleep. That's my go-to.
You just fell asleep in the middle of the road?
No, I went back home.
Oh.
I wrapped my foot with a towel and I went to sleep. Okay. So, like, my aunt woke me up. Oh my God, what happened? I kind of told her, they called my mom, told my mom, whatever. So I'm supposed to go home in like maybe 2-3 weeks because I got like church camp kind of thing.
Oh, fun.
So I go back home. We go to the hospital. They give me stitches. Okay, cool, fine. I go to camp. When I say people played like heel and toe on my foot. No, like it was a joke. Like, come on, everybody, let's go play. Des, come on. Okay, I'm coming. Limping. Hurry up. Steps on his foot. Yeah, and like they would just laugh and carry on. So then in camp, my foot, like my baby toe ended up getting cut along with the side of my foot. And then like it swelled up to the point where I couldn't even put shoes on, couldn't put socks on. So when I came back, we went to the hospital. They had to inject some needle in my toe.
Yeah.
And
like by the toenail? The bit of the toenail?
Like, no, the flesh part.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole toe shedded. And like, it was like snake skin. It was so, like, they're like, yeah, a couple months, just peel it off.
That explains why your foot's so fucked.
Yeah. No, he always shows us his right foot, though. This was his left foot.
That was my left foot.
So, not a good explanation.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know why these things happen to me.
Well, I know why. I've never heard that story before.
Yeah.
Why would I watch
I actually forgot about it until recently. I was watching something.
That's crazy, that the fact that there's just like a fucking hook. No, that's
what didn't make sense to me. Like, when did you hook into my foot?
Oh, yeah, right.
And it's not like I was
felt it when it was pulling.
When it was pulling, and remember, I turned and I looked. I was wearing like open toe sandals. Is that what they're called? Like the vagina sandals.
Oh, like a thong
flip-flop? Yeah.
Is it thong or tong?
Thong makes sense. Tong is what you used to pick up. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, because the flip flops go in between your.
But it was
toes,
so bad.
like
it was infected. It was bad.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Sorry. You're
we got the gist of the story. Sorry that happened to you, but sorry that I had to hear that story.
It happens, man. It happens. Sometimes your foot just falls off.
Sometimes your foot just gets hooked.
Yeah. No, I really thought I was gonna lose my foot.
Now you know how it felt to be like a fish.
Got him. Fire for that.
Oh God, Hugh, chill, bro.
Laughing. I was joining the laughter. Gosh, jeez.
All right, Chucky.
Jeez.
Let's play a game.
I like games.
I don't like games.
Why did you say it like a sociopath? I like games. Oh my God. So the game is called.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Turn On or Turn Off.
Yes.
No surprise that Des is excited. Yeah. I'm going to say something, a scenario, whatever.
I'm turned on already.
And you say, is this something that is a turn on in your opinion, or is it a turn off?
I like it.
My predictions is that almost everything is going to be a turn on for Des.
Are you playing
almost
too?
Everything is going to be a turn off for me. And then Hugh is going to be mostly turn ons, but like more even. Why are you being
so pessimistic, bro? Be optimistic for yourself. Come on. Fuck.
I mean, just
have
history.
Some goddamn optimism later.
Okay, let me be optimistic. I'm going to be turned on by most of it. Des will be turned off by most of it.
Well, that's just being pessimistic, because now you're throwing your pessimism on him.
Well, because I think that Des could stand to be a little less turned on by things in the world
if we're being honest.
Do you disagree with me, Des?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm taking the bus and I'm like, oh, come down, but it's just little bumps in the road.
Right, so that actually is me being optimistic that Des will actually calm down.
All right, let's get the horniness starting.
Ew, you're
trying to get horny. Come on, I want to hear them questions. I need my imagination to get running.
Okay, so again, the answers to this is turn on or turn off.
Did we say off?
We're gonna start, huh?
To say off on?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
So the first one, no, whatever. Okay. First one, whipped cream.
Turn me on, turn me on.
I've never seen Eugene.
Just that reaction, man.
I've never seen Eugene cringe so hard. That was like almost comical how hard you were cringing.
What do you mean by whipped cream? Just in general?
Yeah.
I guess on.
I say turn off because in my head I'm like, it's gonna get dry and sticky.
Well, that's where you lick it off.
Yeah, but then you got like it's still like sticky residue.
That's
and
why
saliva.
you keep licking, bud.
No,
You just go.
Whether it's in hot chocolate, anything.
hot chocolate.
Yeah, when I see girls drinking hot chocolate with whipped cream, I'm like, ooh, you
I thought you were like pouring hot chocolate on a person.
no, I just mean whipped cream in general.
I'm like,
Turn on.
Yeah.
This is like my kink in the
Spray
bedroom
that.
is pouring hot
Spray
chocolate.
that whipped cream
Scalding
on your
hot
butthole
chocolate.
and making hot chocolate.
Why do you have to bring it to the
Yeah,
butthole?
why did it go to the butthole?
You actually have problems. It's not funny.
He wants some sauce.
Oh my god. So you say it's a turn on, Des.
Yeah.
I say it's a turn off because it's
You
just
said turn on.
it's just a mess. You guys get where I'm going,
Mess
though.
is great.
No. Okay. Next one, Santa themed lingerie.
Ew, what the fuck?
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa themed lingerie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's on.
Ew.
That was your turn on? That noise? And you're cringing at me?
That's the sound of fucking some good pussy, little.
Also, I want all the listeners to know that high-pitched sound was not me. It was Des.
Yeah, wearing a Santa Claus uniform. That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's a turn
No,
on.
I think it's a turn on, too. Like,
I don't want the sexy. I want like a full on Santa.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Ew, you were the kid getting turned on when you were sitting
You want
on
a
Santa's
little
lap.
blowjob, Timmy?
Stop! That's pedophilia. What the fuck is wrong? Okay. We're 2 in, and I'm already regretting playing this game with you guys because you guys don't know how to act.
I want to say it's him.
You guys have no behavior. Were you guys raised in a barn?
Santa
A sex
theme
barn?
lingerie. And you made your girl have a deep man voice.
I said full Santa.
I said I want commitment. You gotta commit.
Yeah, but wouldn't you go straight for Mrs. Claus?
Yeah,
Why'd you-
that's what I was going for.
I said what I said.
He's like,
I want Santa.
He's like, I want her in the beard and everything.
What's next?
But no, I think it's a turn on. But
Yeah.
for me, it's also like, I don't know. I just
Sorry.
love Christmas, so it's just like anything Christmas is like, you know.
That's not what he does.
Give me them curtains, girl.
Stop. It's so gross. Okay, we're never gonna get through this list. You see how long this list
Yeah,
is?
yeah, you know what's
We
gonna
only got
happen.
through 2. Okay. Next one, extremely tight clothing. Not tight, extremely tight.
For the opposite. So for
Whatever
for me.
you're attracted to. I'm gonna go with the turn
No,
on.
I'm more when it comes to clothing. I actually find myself I like more modest stuff. I don't like when the girls is like, look at my tits. I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying.
Wasn't he just talking about buttholes and then he's gonna say he likes modesty?
Look at his face. He's like, what's your point?
What's your point? Yeah, what is your point? It's because what? Someone can't like whipped cream on their butthole if they dress modestly?
Usually no.
First of all, you're pouring the whole hot chocolate.
No,
not just
it's the
whipped
ones that
cream.
are quiet or the ones that are like you're like, whoa, you're doing some crazy shit, and the ones that are like, you look like you do crazy shit, but they're like, I'm just a starfish. It's true.
So you're saying extremely tight clothing is a turn off?
Nah, I want to be thinking. That's why I like them. That's why, like I've said before, I don't.
No, but you don't understand. So when I think extremely tight, I think of like,
You can't even breathe, man.
yeah, it's like,
Oh, like
okay,
the
you look
latex like kind of shit.
No, because that's just latex is made to fit to your body, so it's tight.
I'm talking in a sexual context,
Extremely tight. No, I'm talking like clothing.
Just
like,
regular clothes.
Oh,
Like,
no.
But like, you know when someone looks like they're gonna, or like, okay, you know
Nah,
how
I
like
don't like
women
it.
and they have the shirts with cleavage,
Yeah.
but the shirt is too small, so it
So the
gives them
tits,
that,
like,
and
tits,
it
like-
makes you have a
tits,
double
like, going
boob
like
because
that.
it's creasing,
Got
it's too tight.
That tip meat's popping out.
And I think there's a certain level where, you know, shirts fit differently, so you're
Yeah.
allowed a little creasing, but if it's that small, just size up. Or like men who wear those super, super tight shirts and they have all those muscles and they're just, like,
Yeah.
if they bend over, they'll rip it. Like, that's
I've-
not a
I've-
turn on.
I've
for
been
me.
that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Des?
no, none of that is sexy.
Okay.
Nah, I don't like tight. I like loose.
What about baby talk?
What?
Like baby talk? What are you doing with your mouth?
What's that? What's that? What's baby talk? Like, hey there, little guy. How you doing?
Why do you always go to like a weird pedophilia voice?
Weird. Weird.
What's baby talk? Like, I don't know.
Like like, I feel like, no, men do it as well, but it's usually like the girlfriend being like, oh, baby, do you want
Shut the fuck up.
There's your answer.
I don't know.
I guess it depends on the voice and depends on the person.
Like, okay, you know the way I talk to my dog sometimes?
Yeah, don't talk to me.
I think it depends. Because when I'm falling asleep and I hear the, I'm tired. Yeah.
Is Desi tired? Like, I'd be like, bitch. Why are you looking at me? I'm just doing an example.
You want to play my hair? I'm here for all of that. Yeah.
That's a turn on for you?
It depends on when. Like, we're not going to be at the kitchen table and she's like, oh, does he want some nipple? That's not a turn on. However, given the right time and space,
yeah, you want some of this milk, baby boy.
Oh, boy.
You want some of this milk?
First of all, you didn't sound like a baby. You sounded like a grandmother, and then you went into like an old man.
You want some of this milk, boy? You look a little hungry.
That's powdered milk.
That's dust.
Look like you haven't eaten in a couple days.
Okay, so you say on, Des.
Yeah.
I say off, and you say off.
He's not even in control.
Okay, what about ripping off clothes during sex?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be.
No.
I'd be.
It's like no.
For me, it's after. It depends on the clothes, and to me, it's after. I'm like, man.
Imagine your favorite button up, and she just goes.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? Bend
in the
over.
Moment, yeah, in the moment, yeah. But I can repair the buttons.
Can I tell you?
In
the moment, I would be like, oh, it would ruin the moment for me. Like when I'm undressing myself, you know when you take off your pants and the leg turns inside out?
Yeah.
That bothers me. No, just like on a regular basis. So imagine someone doing that and then like tossing your clothes across the room. I'd be like,
throw it in the fire.
No. Fire panda.
I'll wear your skirt after. I don't care.
No, you can always.
Okay, Dennis.
You can always fix the shirt.
No,
if it's a
but like
shirt, you can always replace the buttons.
Or like when you burst the zippers are
annoying
to replace.
I've actually tried.
Or like ripping the shirt. What if you have like that shirt? What if someone like ripped it right down the middle?
Another one.
Rip it. We're in the
I have
moment.
two
That's
of these.
not the point.
We're in the moment.
Man said I have two. That's not the point.
We're
Buy
in the
another
moment.
one.
We're being.
I have
Like,
two.
are
I'll
you
be in
going
the
to
moment.
reimburse me for the
See,
cost?
you're worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah, then I'll just
I
go
don't like
home
that.
at that
It's a turn
point.
off. If you try
If
to,
she was like, "Oh my God, you ripped my shirt," I'm like, forget it.
no.
When she's like, "Oh my God," I'm already.
Yeah. Now I'm not turned
Someone
on.
tried to rip my clothes off of me, I would call the police.
That's
Because it would no longer be a consensual act. I would be like, help me. I am being attacked.
A couple months ago, I've actually tried the opposite. Like normally, like if I have like most of my clothes on already and I'm about to do the nasty, I'm like, and I throw it all over the place. But a couple times I've been like, wait, let me fold it, put it over here.
You guys are dorks.
I'd be like, oh yeah, fold
But
that
it's not
shirt.
as sexy. I don't feel good
No,
after.
I'd be like, fold it. Yeah.
Ew.
Get the
that
creases and everything.
Fold it. Fold it like you're gonna fold me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How do you always end up here?
And it's the aggression in the voice.
Come on.
Okay, so I say ripping clothes off is a turn off. Des says turn on, and you, Hugh, say turn on.
Turn me up.
But when Des does it, it's a problem. What is next? Bragging about your bedroom skills.
Turn on.
If the girl does it,
Yeah, just who
and
you're
she's
just
like, "Yeah, I
imagining
suck
whoever
dick
you're.
like a warrior."
I suck a mean dick. Yeah.
You
She
want to
looking
make
at
this cucumber disappear? Give me that shit.
So what? That's a yes.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like, especially with men who brag, they usually
I feel
can't live up.
I feel like it's different for a guy.
Men are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna put it on you tonight," and then they fucking 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on you. My nut.
No, but literally, like, I feel like when you talk a big game, especially when it's unsolicited, I feel like you're trying to overcompensate and you're trying to like hype yourself up and convince yourself that you can do it.
That's
feel like-
what's gonna turn me on.
I feel like being humble is a little bit better.
But then I think it's better to not overpromise and underdeliver. But if you don't make all these promises, then you impress the person. You know, they're like, "Oh,
Want to be able to walk tomorrow?
That
Not when you're done with me. Or
Meanwhile,
not when
she's
I'm
like,
done
is
with
it
you.
in yet?
If a girl was like, have you ever had an aneurysm? I'd be like, huh? She'd be like, go lay down. I'm like, oh shit.
An aneurysm could kill you. So
I know. I'd be excited.
You'd be like,
I'd be excited. That would turn
you
me
ever
on.
been close to
but if
death?
she's like, well, I don't want to talk about it. You'll see when you see. I'm like, okay, like, bye.
no, but that's the thing. You don't bring it up and be like, oh, I don't want to say, because you're
For
killing
me,
the
don't
moment.
say anything. Just
Yeah,
do.
that's what
No,
I'm saying.
I need to know ahead of time.
Just do.
Because if I get there and it's under, I'll be like, why did I even get here? But if you hype it up and it's not as good, I'd be like, I'm just better than you. That's all it is.
Okay, what about ear licking?
No. Ew.
No.
I like doing it. Don't do it to me.
You like doing it?
I love
You ever taste earwax?
Oh, I've tasted it plenty of times.
I thought you were gonna say no.
That's gross.
I ain't getting all up in that air. That's how you get infections.
Yeah, you're giving bare
You
ear.
know why? You know why? From I was at an age that Hugh doesn't consent to. From yeah. I was kissing this girl's neck, and I actually like asked.
You're 12. You're kissing girls. No, it's not the kissing girls. It's the everything else.
The neck.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was sucking on the neck.
Yeah, what does a 12-year-old know about kissing a neck?
Remember, like
That's like a 15-year-old.
I had
type
friends
of
who were
thing.
older, so I know what they're doing. I know what to do.
I guess. Yeah.
So I'm kissing her neck, and like I ended up nibbling her ears, and I swear to God, she almost fainted. Like I had to catch her. She was like, "Don't do that. That's my spot." And I was like, "Okay."
How did she know?
And
How old
then,
was she?
At an age that Joe doesn't like.
16.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you getting rapes, nigga.
No.
Okay, trigger. We actually have to give trigger warnings if we're gonna say that, because someone might be listening and then we bring back all of their past trauma.
Yeah. You.
No, I did it too, so it's not on Hugh. But like,
Yeah. So from she told me that she liked it and her reaction, I would try it with different girls, and some people would be like, "No, I don't like that." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
You're throwing
Then I
off her
won't do it.
balance, man. Because your ears. So maybe she's like,
I'm just pushing on her head and she's just falling. Help!
we had this conversation. I don't know if it was on the podcast, so you guys can tell. I know you and Hugh, have had this conversation,
I
but
probably forgot it.
no, the fact that I don't like when people even whisper in my ear, because it's normally hot breath in my ear. I think like if I'm gonna whisper, I'm not gonna whisper into your ear. I'm gonna whisper kind of past, so like it's not blowing my breath
Hey, guess what?
into your ear.
Doesn't work.
Of course, I don't like.
Doesn't
of
work,
course, I
buddy.
don't like
The
licking
tongue,
my
yeah.
So did
It's
we talk
funny.
about this on the podcast?
No.
Well, there we go.
So my cousin, he likes to do like weird stuff sometimes because like
You don't say.
weird. So I'll be sitting there and he'll come by me and he'll come right in my ear and be like, "Yo, you want to roll me a spliff?" I'm like, "Oh my God, get out of my ear, please, please, please."
I'm like, no.
Why'd you say no?
No, it's just so uncomfortable when you hear a
I don't
deep
like people
voice
in my
your
ear.
ear. You're oh God, even
Yeah.
thinking about it, I'm like, ew, wah. Or like he'll be rolling a spliff and like while he licks it, he'll be looking me dead in my eye and I'm like, oh my God, stop.
Is that where you get that from?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Hugh never wants to meet him. He's like, I'm triggered. So you said no, Hugh?
To the ears?
Ear licking.
Yeah, I'm good.
This one isn't actually on my list.
just thought
But
of it?
what about lip biting?
Yeah. Thanks,
If you can do it right, yes. But
Yeah,
if you're gonna
yeah.
bite my soul out, please. My lip is now bleeding and
I
shit.
told you. I'm pretty sure I told this one
Yeah,
on the
you
podcast.
did.
That experience where like I literally thought my lip was bleeding, and he tried to like stretch it from here to Timbuktu,
Yeah.
and I was like, absolutely not.
That chunky lip. Give me that bottom. Give me that bottom
So
lip.
I am. The thing is, I was open to it, but that experience,
I don't want that.
I wanna
bottom
say
lip,
turn
I want
off.
that top lip.
yeah, I want to say turn off, but I would be open, but like I'm triggered.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized, so I don't really want to go back down that
It's
road.
okay. We're all traumatized.
I don't like when people bite their lip and look at me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's not sexy.
Yeah, I'm like, you need some chapstick.
Yeah,
What's
come
going
bite
on?
my lip. What are you doing? Come here.
Ew, ew.
This is why I don't wear headphones.
Did you say?
Yeah, I like the legs. The lips.
Did you say legs? Okay, next one is porn where pizza is involved. Turn on or turn off?
I don't watch that kind of porn, so no.
Like, oh, pizza man, I'm sorry. I left
my
the money
God.
in the kitchen. Come on in.
Yes.
And then it's like, oh, I don't have enough money to pay for it, but like I
can
pay
pay you
in
some
another
other
way.
Yes, you can.
Like, well, sorry, I need to take money back to work.
I got other pizzas to deliver.
you're not gonna pay me, ma'am. Sorry, I lose my job. So
like, ma'am, it's coming out of my pocket, so
so figure it out.
Turn on.
Me busting a nut isn't gonna pay for this.
You think I want your goddamn beef jerky down there? I don't want that shit. Get that shit out of there,
stop
man.
referring to women's vaginas
It's either
as various types of meat.
It's either a flour or it's a beef jerky sandwich.
Why couldn't it be a flour?
Because
I've never even heard you say flour ever.
Exactly.
Look at him. He's like, you're
like,
right.
Yeah, whenever you cut like a fruit in half, looks like puss.
Right, but you didn't even refer to it as
ever.
fruit.
Because I'm trying to make...
You always say roast beef.
I want the people to be grossed out and to laugh a little bit. You're going to laugh at, look at that sweet orangey looking vagina.
Orangey?
Like when you cut an orange in half, it kind of looks like puss.
Okay, so you're fucking fruit now,
Yeah,
Eugene?
that's what vagina
Like,
is.
don't we
It's
all?
the fruit of life.
Eugene's like, I know about that grapefruit method.
Cut a strawberry in half, cooch.
You know what?
Cooch.
I'm not
Apple.
I'm not turned on by the pizza delivery porn.
You don't watch porn.
That's true. But I'm not turned off by it either. So I'm going to say turn on because I feel like that could be, cool.
Done right.
Yeah. So what did you say, Hugh? No?
Nah.
That's a big no.
Nah.
What's your favorite type of food? Popeyes?
I like fish and chips.
So what if it was like a fish and chips
Nah,
Uber
man.
Eats
He's
delivery?
like, don't play with my food.
Yeah, like I'm eating. Fuck out of here.
Okay. Next one. And you said yes, sorry, on that one, right, Jess? Okay.
Turn me on.
Next one is making no sound during sex.
That's sad. Just like...
Okay.
There's no sound.
No, the worst is if it's not like aggressive and it's like slow, but like you're just looking in the No, Hugh-Gene. Like slow and sensual, but like you're just making weird, crazy, dead eye contact. I would also call the police. I would revoke my consent.
You like that?
I'm in between on that.
Like if there's a reason for it to be silent.
I went through a phase where
just,
I didn't want to hear
well,
nothing.
I remember, especially when I was younger, I feel like younger guys always feel like it's like not masculine to moan. But like that's actually I should have put that on the list. Moaning is a turn on. I mean, yeah, not like that. I feel like he always finds some reason to scream.
That's how I bust.
I did not say scream. I said moan. No,
that was my moaning.
No, but seriously, I think when it's done right, when it's not too over the top, I think for men or women, like no guy wants a girl who's going off the rails and you're like, yo, I barely even touched you. Like, chill.
Yeah, daddy, yeah.
I never used to like sound making because it used to make me feel like I'm gonna nut quicker.
You used to be silent?
Dead silent. When I say dead silent, I mean like same thing you said, staring you in your soul, just back and forth.
Don't look at me, don't look at me.
I had to give an example. You're right there, so I just felt like I had to look at you.
Des just was thrusting with a straight face
while staring at you,
making dead eye contact with you. And the thing is, poor Hugh, he really tried to warn you, but it was too late.
It was too late. I already looked. I already knew what I was doing. I thought I had consent.
I need to pee.
Eugenie, you okay?
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home.
Okay. So
eat a chicken sandwich and sleep, and go for a run. Oh, sorry. Just the sky's really red and pretty. It's just really sorry.
Okay.
It's just really fucking red, man.
You're whipping your head back and forth, and your hat hit the mic.
Oh, sorry, guys. I just saw some beauty.
Okay, stop.
You whips it
again. So yeah, so making no sound during sex, I say turn off, but I don't.
I'm indecisive.
No, you have to pick. Okay, we'll double back to you.
Okay.
Hugh?
Yeah, I know. Like making no sound. Yeah, make some sounds.
So it's a turn off.
Yeah, not making no sounds. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Unless there's a reason for it, like if like the kids or like the parents are in the
like you are alone on a desert island. You can be as loud as you want, and the person just.
No, I prefer you to be silent.
Just make a peep. Just peep.
No. Like I'm gonna cover your mouth and be like shh.
This is why I don't wear headphones.
Everyone listening, put on a condom right now. Des is about to get everybody pregnant. Damn. What are you like grinding and
yeah, because I'm picturing it. I do like the no sound. I do think that's a turn on.
This is the last time I play a game with the two of you. You guys are wild
I think that was pretty
today.
good.
You guys are what?
When?
That was pretty good.
When?
Which
You were
time?
just screaming.
Yeah.
You got distracted by the sunset.
No, he's
That's
still
why
he's still distracted.
I know. It's
know.
really pretty, man. I like
Hugh,
that.
when you turn, you are not
Oh, I'm
talking into the mic.
Just appreciate a nice sunset, you know?
Yes, everyone appreciates a beautiful sunset. Okay, so that one was making no sound. Next one is morning sex.
No. Ew. Your breath stinks. Leave me alone.
Yeah, man, that's good.
I have
Wakes
to,
you up.
No, I have to pee. The first thing I do when I wake up
Did you
is
say
pee.
the stank breath
No,
wakes
the
you
sex, you
up?
dumb. What the fuck?
No. Even if
Didn't you hear my pussy formula? Let it marinate for like 12
I
hours?
definitely heard that nastiness.
Yeah.
No, turn off.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean,
Go brush your teeth.
yeah, it's the teeth
Who
for
said
me.
I need to kiss you?
It's the morning breath. But even if you're not
I'm not
kissing,
kissing you.
if you're having sex, it's probably heavy breathing. So
Bro,
it's
that's
just,
I don't give a fuck. The fuck? Oh, your breasts a little stink. My pee-pees in your fucking poom-poom. I don't care at that moment.
But pipe please in your pom pom.
That might have been the best thing he's ever called it.
Fuck.
Yeah. he was like, he wanted to say beef curtains, but
I open them curtains
Okay.
up and put my meat inside.
you don't need to do
Put
that.
my salami in your fucking roast beef.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The voice is not
Philly
necessary.
cheesesteak. That's what I like.
Oh, Eugene. Yeah, no, I can't get with the morning sex because my thought is like most people have really bad morning breath, and even if it's not really bad, it's still like, don't kiss me with all of the bacteria in there. Go brush your teeth.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that marinated puss.
Gross. Next one is when someone flicks their tongue at you in a way to be like seductive.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you gotta do that like the way they did it. And if you watch Scarface, there's that scene where the guy flicks his tongue. This is how you'll get the girl, and he flicks his tongue at her.
Oh.
Can I tell you, this is a hard turn off for me.
Really?
I think flicking tongues. Okay, really quick story. Years ago, I was at I'm pretty sure it was like a dollar store, but I was at a store going through the aisles. And when I tell you a little old man walked up into the aisle, you don't think much of it. When I say old, like easily could have been 80, if not, he for sure was in his 70s. This man looks at me and starts flicking his tongue and then scurries away to another aisle. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then like I was like, okay, whatever. I'm still trying to do my shopping. And like he kept popping around and I guess trying to like solicit me or like lure me into his fucking old man cave.
I'm a cobra.
But it was disgusting. And also, I don't like when people flick their tongues because most of the people who do that don't actually brush their tongues. And you can see all of the food and gunk and it's yellow and white. And it's just like, that's disgusting.
It's called flavor.
Yeah, okay, marinated pussy. But like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, like if we're having a game night and like some girl's kind of tipsy and looks at me and starts flicking her tongue, oh, we are going. Let's get out of here, girl.
Licking the lips is okay, but
I'm trying to
flicking the
think
tongue
of-
is
Flick
too
the tongue.
much.
I can't imagine it right now. I would say that's a maybe. I'll put that in
They
a maybe.
flick the tongue and give you a little wink. Oh, I'm there.
That's a maybe.
I'm
I think
there.
it's a maybe for me.
Hugh, do you remember the Super Bowl when Shakira performed and she
Yeah,
did
not
the,
like
and she
that.
did the ooh?
That was not sexy. That was not sexy.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Not like that.
And then I think you posted the meme with like a goat doing that, and you're like, it looks the same. That's what I imagine. Okay, I'm gonna give you two gentlemen. Actually, I can't call you gentlemen after this conversation. The option. We're about halfway through the list. Should we save it for next week, or do you
save
want to
it.
continue?
Save it.
Well, what's
Save
that?
it.
Ask one. Ask two more.
But then we're not gonna have half.
Ask one more.
Okay. The next one is feet.
Off.
That's boring.
Yeah, like I don't even care about feet. Like
Maybe like when I'm 50.
I actually
might change my mind.
got a foot job for the first time
Got that monkey
a couple
style.
weeks ago.
What?
Yeah.
And?
I know why she did it too.
Why?
You want that chimpanzee style?
Like there's somebody on her Snap that kind of wants to have sex with her, and she had taken pictures of her toenails because she did her toes, and he's like, oh, I love to put my dick between those feet, and like she showed me the Snap and
Oh, so she was trying to like
just
practice?
trying to see. I don't know what
Oh,
she was
like,
doing.
feel it out.
Yeah, because we like, what are you doing? But I just let her do it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, are you done? Now come put your mouth over here.
Did
like,
it do anything for you?
nothing. Like I was already hard.
I feel like feet, unless you got like weird feet like Hugh, like they can't like grip like a pee-pee.
No, they can't. Yeah.
So it's like it's
What's
not,
the point?
I don't know.
It's like a hard tit job.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, we are halfway through the list. Since these boys have said to save it, we'll save the rest for next week.
Boy, man.
I'm a real boy.
A real idiot boy. Okay, cool. So now we are at the portion of the day where, well, I mean, usually we would have a listener submitted question. Again, if you are a listener and you want to write in a question or share a story, you can do so by going to thisquareroom.com/ask. We definitely want to hear from you. But today's question is actually from Instagram.
Woo.
It's a real quick one.
Sorry.
Hugh-Gene, Deswayne, I want to know, if you're facing 25 years to life for a crime that your friend committed,
No.
and you're 100% innocent, do you snitch?
It depends on the friend.
I'm going to jail for how long?
25 to life.
Nah, man. Sorry, buddy. You're going to jail.
It depends on the friend.
Nah, you're going to jail.
I couldn't either. Not 25 to life. And the thing is, I don't think any of my friends would allow me to sit in a jail cell for 25
Knowing what
years.
they did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like none of my genuine friends, and if you would let me, then you're not a good friend, you know?
That's why I'm saying I would.
I would take a couple months for a friend.
None of my genuine friends would let me do it. But I would do it for you if you need, like, if I have to, I would.
Right.
But I know you wouldn't let me do it because you know I'm innocent. If that makes sense. That's why I say
it's the
yes.
length of time that's crazy. 25 to life.
Yeah, that's the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you're dead.
That's the life part.
You're dead.
That's what life implies.
They're dead. Yeah, I would. Like, I can think of like 4 or 5 people that I definitely would. I know they wouldn't allow it, but they can't say that, you know, oh, you're a snitch. No. I would take the bullet for them. But there's other people I'm like, shit. This person was there. That person was there. They texted this person. Hold on. This is their number. Google Maps. You see, right here.
Their social insurance number.
This is where they went to school. They work here.
Their parents' information.
Oh, by the way, I have their work schedule. Do you want it?
Yeah, no, agreed. Okay.
Sorry.
You okay?
Probably not.
You sounded like a car backfiring. So there's something I want to play for you. It's a guy, and he is, I don't know, he something on the internet, but like, basically he's trying to explain the fact that he's not a cuck.
Oh, this guy.
What's a cuck for the
guy who's a cuck? A lot of the time it's a black dude fucking the wife, but it doesn't have to be a black dude fucking the wife. But porn is 9 times out of them.
Okay, but no, like
real
life.
Pretty much me. It's like if you guys were dating, I'd be fucking you, and Des would be watching. You're a cuck.
No,
that's a cuck.
Des would be the guy who's the one who's watching.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah. Des
but you pointed at her.
Me.
That's why. Oh.
Yeah.
You're both cucks. So
okay, so I want you guys to hear what this guy has to say, and then we'll let me get this going.
So I choose to allow my girlfriend to
Oh my god.
sleep with other men. That doesn't give you the right to call me a cuck.
It does.
And this is a message for all the people out there using that hateful language. Why don't you try going a day in my shoes?
I don't want to.
Where you are with someone you love very much and you want them to be able to express themselves physically and spiritually in a way that perhaps they can't do with just you. Now, personally, I would never sleep with another woman. I love my girlfriend very much, but I know that her needs require her to have the right to explore that territory. And if it means I have to sleep on the sofa a few days a week, then, so be it. Ultimately, our relationship means more to me than, my ego or my jealousy. So think about what you're saying when you use that word.
Yeah, Hugh.
I hope he's joking, but
no, what he's saying, and the reason why I have to cut you off when you say I hope he's joking, is he's not watching. What makes you a cuck is when you watch.
Nah, you're still a cuck in my eyes. Nah, he's still a cuck.
Not at all.
Nah, you're still a cuck.
Not at all.
Is there a definition?
For that?
Like by definition, do you have to be watching, or is it just
probably? But I would still call him a cuck. No.
Is that word like bad? Is it?
No.
Because he said it's hateful.
Everything's
because he's
hateful
upset
these days. Because he knows he's a
Oh,
cuck.
he just feels like it's hate towards him.
Yes, because he knows he's a cuck. And he doesn't like being called a cuck.
I mean, yeah, because
If that was my friend, I'd be like, what are you doing?
It's not an open relationship if he's not.
I don't know. It's polyamory or that kind of weird shit. Well, it's not weird, but
because
do
he
what
said
you want to do.
he was just like I totally respect the whole like I don't want to hold her back if
I
she
don't.
feels like she needs
I don't
to.
respect them.
But the thing is, normally that's, you know what? No, that's not true because I've heard of scenarios where, you know, it's kind of like an open relationship, but like one person chooses that I don't need to go and explore, but one person does. So it's like, does that make you a cuck?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump you then.
Yeah.
No, but it's like I want to be in this relationship.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't.
committed, I'm
Nope,
happy.
Toodaloo.
A cuckold is someone who has a fetish or kink in watching their partner, and they get turned on by their partner having sex with somebody else.
Okay, so that's the thing.
So by definition, he's not a cuck.
Because he's not getting turned on by
Yeah.
it. He's just like, I love her and respect her and
Low-key
want her to
just
be.
like, I'm so sad.
And I kind of,
inside.
I hear what he's saying and like where he's really coming from. Not like just, okay, social media, this is what they think. Mm-hmm. Let's say he knows he can't sexually satisfy his wife. They love each other. Sexually, you cannot satisfy me.
break up with her
For why?
and find somebody else or figure it out.
That's what he's saying. I'm not going to make sexual needs be an issue for me and her.
If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do.
That's what he's saying. So don't call me a cuckold.
I'm still gonna call him a cuck. I'm still gonna call you a cuck, bud.
I hear what he's saying. And that's kind of like where, you know, some women would be like, well, I don't give head. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not putting nobody's penis in my mouth. So if my man wants to go and get his dick sucked by some random girl, as long as that's all they're doing, cool. So to him, it's like, I can't satisfy her. Instead of her cheating behind my back, by all means, whenever you need to, let me know.
That will only last so long with the guy.
That's what you think.
With a guy.
No.
Open
A lot of
relationships last
relationships-
longer. Because even...
I don't know, man.
like T-Pain and his wife, he's like, they've always been in an open relationship and it works just fine. And he went on the radio and said it, and they're like, what do you mean? You let your wife sleep with other men? He's like, if she's allowing me to sleep with other women, and this guy's saying like he doesn't want to, he doesn't have that sexual desire, and that's okay.
I'm not that liberal. I'm more conservative when it comes to that shit. As clear to tell.
I don't know. I'm actually a little surprised. I feel like I thought you would have been a little more.
No, fuck that. If one of my friends came up to me and told me that shit, like, you're not a part of our group. Go away.
Get what?
You're not part of our group. Go away.
Oh, you're not. Oh, there's go away.
No, if one of my friends said that, I'm like, look, you want to do that shit, we're gonna fucking roast you for the rest of your life. But go ahead if that one makes you happy. But don't be surprised if we roast the shit out of you, buddy.
I do agree that I don't think it's for everyone, but when
Not for most people.
Oh,
It's
most
I
people
think,
can't
I think
handle
it's
it.
actually for more people than they want to admit.
I don't think most
People just have a lot of pride, and that's why certain things fail. He's just saying like, listen, like, I'm not a sexual person like that, but my wife is. I love everything about her. Even the fact that she is a sexual person, I still love her, but I can't fulfill her needs. So instead of me pretending that that's not an issue,
Or just
why am I
figure out
going
how
to
to
pretend?
fulfill, or I would tell them, find out how to fulfill her needs. What's wrong with you?
Maybe they did try.
But what's
And
wrong
maybe
with-
that's how
Well, a
they
lot of time
found
when it
out it
comes
works.
to men and sexuality, when it comes to not being able to do it, it comes down to a mental thing. So why not figure out what's mentally blocking you from actually being able to do that?
No, you're thinking about like him maybe can't get hard. Maybe he can get hard, but he's not a long-lasting guy, and she's somebody.
There's mental problems for that.
Not
a lot
necessarily,
of the time.
'cause
So
there's
take
a lot of-
Viagra,
maybe
take
he has a
Cialis.
little pee-pee and it doesn't satisfy her.
Yeah, there's
Strap
a-
on.
Maybe they tried that and that didn't work. Like there's a
At
lot
that
of things
point,
that
I'm
don't
like,
work.
see you later.
See, 'cause you're making-
I'll find someone that then I'll find someone that fits.
That's because
more
you're
better.
making sexual needs the main problem.
It is.
It's not a problem for him.
Oh, well.
I'm not into sex like that. I love you. You love me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if emotionally
Right,
I like
yeah.
you, but sexually we're not
Every
compatible.
other aspect we're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's like, let's be together and then we can still do our stuff, but like I will allow you to go
So,
out
yeah.
and do what you need to do.
And
if
it's
that's
not
the case.
as long as we're open about it, and you know,
Nope.
you're not doing it behind my back. Then yeah. I hear where he's coming from.
Oh, buddy.
I think the internet. I think the internet needs to mind their business.
Well, he put his business out there, so that's on him.
No, when I say mind their business, is like people do put stuff out there for sure, but I don't agree with bashing people
Don't put
for
yourself out there.
for their life.
Don't
But
put
that's
yourself
like
out.
somebody being like, okay, you know, I'm coming out the closet. You know, I'm finally gonna say I'm gay. And now everybody starts bashing that person. That doesn't make it
It's
right.
not right, but it's the internet.
But you're gonna say, don't put it on the internet.
Don't.
But don't be naive.
But don't be naive then and not expect the hate to come.
He's not. He's just saying he's not a cuckold, which by definition he's
Yeah.
not.
But the thing is,
once you read the definition, yeah.
But here's the thing with the internet: once you acknowledge something, you just made it worse for yourself. So now him being, I'm not a cuck, guys. Everyone's gonna be like, okay, you're a cuck there, bud. You fucking cuck.
No,
hey there, bud. I guess you're just a big old cucky fucking cuck.
No, people like you will think that, but then there's
that's
other
what happens with the
people
internet.
will go and Google it like we just did
No
and be like,
one will do this. The internet. You're making the internet seem more nicer.
seriously? You've never Googled stuff that you've
No,
just heard
I'll
people
Google
say?
it. But I'm saying the internet at large is once you acknowledge something, it's gonna make it worse for yourself. You're a perfect example when it comes to the foot thing. Once you acknowledged it, it
don't
doubled
bring it up
down.
again. Don't bring it up again.
When him doing that fucked himself even more by doing that, and now guys are gonna make videos about that.
Oh my
Bashing
god,
him.
that's just like when, I don't know if you guys heard, like maybe like a month or two ago when Khloe Kardashian an unedited picture of her in a bikini got out, and like she looked fine. She looked like a normal beautiful girl, but she didn't look like how she presents herself on her Instagram.
Yeah, she makes completely
So, but then her team, they wanted to take it down. They're saying it's illegal. This is a private photo that belongs to the family, and it spread like wildfire because.
See, that is different because they are somebody. This is just a random guy, no?
I don't know him.
Yeah,
I don't know. That video production is too good just to be a random guy. So I imagine he's some.
I
sort of
mean,
entire person.
all you need is a smartphone.
Nah, that's too good. Production,
He was just
man.
literally talking
Holding
into a
his phone.
phone. Yeah.
Nah, man.
He's like, no, the production quality is too good.
If once you acknowledge some shit like that on the internet, you just made it worse for yourself. And even if you're nobody, then people are just gonna continue to double down. You fuck yourself up by doing that.
I also don't think he's. I don't think he's mad that people think he's whatever.
Well, clearly
I
he
think
is. He made a video
It's
about
the
it.
word they're using.
Oh, fuck off.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, fuck off.
And it has a negative
Because he's not
connotation.
saying like, oh, mind your business. If I want to let my wife do whatever, he's just saying I'm not a cuckold. Like I'm not.
Well, you don't put it out on the internet then, because you know you're gonna. Look. I don't think people are as stupid as they. I think people play
They
stupid.
are stupid. People are stupid.
Because like if you know, he knows if you're gonna put something like that on the internet and say, hey, I let my wife fuck around, people are gonna call you a cuck. Even if they know the word's not the proper definition.
You know what? I know what
definitions don't
happens
matter.
to some people is that they put it out to like their small following, like friends and stuff, but then it blows up.
I wouldn't even do that to my small following. Sex is private. I'll keep it to myself. Why do my friends even know that shit?
Some people are open. Clearly, he has
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
open
and
a
now
little
his wife
bit.
liked
Yes,
this,
and guess
yeah.
what? You done goofed because that shit went viral, and now people are gonna go work. Hey, look at that cocky fuck here, there. What? We got Prince Cuckold here. Hello there, Prince Cock, you bald fuck. You what you do? Your wife getting tagged down, motherfucking black guy over there. Yeah, you little fucking cock. Hey there, Cocky. Hey there, Sir Albert Cocky. You doing the getting little cocky? Letting your wife get in her fucking shit dug out. You there, love? Oh, Hey, watch, let me have a little round at you little Jerry. Little Cocky Jerry. Hi there.
Yeah, but that's like okay. That's like
Thank you for interrupting his
Everybody-
rant, Des. Thank you so much.
that's like everybody from now on. Whoever you're about to see, meet, friends, whatever. You're like, hey, what's up? Oh, don't touch me, shitty finger. And you're just like, okay, like whatever. Nobody will ever touch your hand again, shitty finger.
Good example,
And
Des.
after a while, you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, this happened, like whatever. That doesn't mean I have shit on my finger. No, all the time.
Hey, no, you didn't get me. But at the same time,
did,
at some point, I'm gonna take accountability for it because I put it out there.
He did.
And I have to suffer the consequences for that. It's not fair, but if I put something like that on the internet, I have to suffer the repercussions that may come with that. I'm not gonna be naive.
He is. He's addressing it. Like,
But
I'm not a
he
cuckold. Yes,
made
I
it
let my
worse.
wife have sex. I don't
But
think
you're making
so.
it worse by acknowledging the fact that you're saying, hey, don't call me a cuck. The internet will do the opposite and be like, okay, you're a cuck.
Yeah, but that's like being like, okay, I'm gay. And then somebody on the internet, because they're all assholes, would be like, haha, the F word that I don't want to use.
Yeah.
And people are running with that. Then I'm like,
It's not
listen,
fair, but it's gonna
don't use
happen.
that word because
that's like-
X, Y, and Z.
That's like Hugh being like, oh, like, yeah, I had shit on my finger once, but don't call me shitty finger.
They're
Yeah.
gonna call me shitty finger.
Yeah.
That's
think
why you don't do that with the internet. You don't acknowledge it.
So when people say stuff about you on the internet, you just don't address it.
That's the best thing to do.
That is not the best
when it comes
thing
to
to do.
certain things. If it's like an allegation, then yeah, you have to address it. But if it's something like small like that,
No,
don't address
see?
it. If I got called shit finger on the internet, I'm not gonna be like, I'd probably run with it, to be honest, and make it more into a joke
You
and
post
acknowledge
a selfie
it.
being like, boop,
Yeah, and
like,
then the internet will, then they will respect that, and then it's more likely to die down. But when you're like, hey guys, don't call me shit finger, then they're like, ha, shit finger.
See, I think
It's not fair, but that's how
I
the
think
internet
you're
is.
both right. There's a time and a place. Like there's a time
You
where
don't
you do need to
acknowledge
address
it.
certain things. And
Certain
there is a
things,
time to
yes,
let
but
it
when
go.
it's like a little joke like that,
See,
you
I
don't.
think-
You stay quiet.
I think
No,
with this,
even things that don't have to do with like just like really bad allegations. You are right. You do have to address those. But I understand sometimes what Des is saying is like sometimes it is necessary. Sometimes it's about like character assassination, or if it's affecting like what if now his parents are like
You should have put
up
it
in
on the
arms.
internet in the first place.
Right, but
That's
I mean,
sex,
our
keep it
generation
private.
has issues
He's
with
old
oversharing
enough.
on the internet.
He's old enough to realize, hey, I shouldn't put that on the internet. That's your sex life. That's private. Don't put it on the
but
internet.
who said he put up the, whatever? It's same thing
True.
Joe said. Like
We don't
maybe.
know.
Then
how
I'd
it
go
got
to your
out.
wife and be like, what are you doing,
Well, not
bro?
necessarily her. It's like, let's say
One of her
me
fuck
and you are
fucks?
messaging and we're really good friends, and
Yeah.
I send you something, and you post it, or your girlfriend who hates me sees it, sends it to herself behind your back, and posts it.
I'm still going to take accountability. I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have texted that.
He's saying that, to himself.
But if I was him, I would have joked about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking cook. Yeah, let my girlfriend fuck around.
But that's not the truth. The truth is he's not a cook.
I would make it into a joke. He would have helped himself more if he made it into a joke. Because then they'd be like, okay, you're funny. You don't have thick skin. You don't take yourself too seriously.
If he was like 19, 20, I would agree with you.
Even if as an adult,
But because he doesn't look like he's young, as an adult, I would hear this. I would, okay, what is a cook? Okay, he's not a cook.
He
Kids,
doesn't look old. He looks like he's in his 30s.
yeah, but he's not young. He's not like 20.
I don't know if the guy's being serious or not, but like,
He could be late 20s too.
but the thing
That's
is,
what I mean. He's grown. Like, kids are the one who are running out like, oh, he's a fucking cook.
no, guy, our generation's doing that shit too. What do you
Kids.
think the
I
cuck
didn't say
came
an
from?
age. I just said kids. You could be
Oh, yeah.
29 and still be a
Nah,
kid.
when it comes to the internet, if it becomes like a little joke thing, you acknowledge
He
a
could be 40
joke.
and still be a kid.
Yeah.
Once you acknowledge, I guess I'm sorry, bringing you back up with the foot thing. Once
No,
you
it's
acknowledge
okay.
it, you fuck yourself over. If she made a joke out of it, then probably would have still got mentioned, but it probably wouldn't have. If she either one didn't say
I
anything
did
about
make
it,
a joke out of it.
oh, that's what screwed you over. So if you didn't
So
say
they were,
anything,
no, and they were like, "Oh, you embraced it. You
Yeah,
are our foot
you
queen,
are.
So-
our foot goddess."
it can go one or two, because with foot, that's more of a fetish. So of course, guys are gonna be whatever.
Cuck is a fetish too, but he's not a cuck.
But no, if you either make
right,
a joke
that's
out of
the-
it,
I don't have a foot fetish,
but
but
then
like,
you just either don't acknowledge it, or you make a joke out of it and see what happens. But it is what it is, man. You're gonna get caught if you don't. At the end of the day, to me, the only reason why this has happened is because you let your sexual private life get out into the internet. You fucked up in that sense. At the end of the day, this is his own
Des
fault.
is right though. It could have leaked from because like
still your own fault.
if his girlfriend is having multiple partners, then like one of them
say
like
anybody.
So
oh
then
like I saw your girlfriend out with some guy and he's
So
like
at that
oh
point,
yeah like,
I am dumping my girlfriend because now you have publicly embarrassed me. You're supposed to keep that shit private. You keep that shit clear.
if that's the arrangement that they have.
Even then,
maybe
I'll
they
still
don't
break
have
up
that
with
arrangement. Maybe he's
then
like,
that's still on him.
remember what he said, whatever makes her happy. So what if she wants to go out to the movies with this guy?
Go for
or-
it. He even said, "I'll sleep on the couch," which means this person.
Which
he
Which
said
means
for
that the
days.
guy is
it's
in the
staying
bedroom
there.
a couple
That's
nights a
sad.
week.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
Ah.
said if I have to sleep on the couch a couple nights a week, meaning that his
Yeah.
girlfriend is in that room getting railed
I feel bad for this
by
guy.
her
I know.
boyfriend.
I know.
Laying on the couch, I hear, ah!
He's not
Charlie!
sexual. He doesn't care.
Yes, Charlie! You don't fuck me like
Okay.
that, don't you, Charlie?
I thought you were gonna do the Charlie bit me thing.
No, yeah, he bit my pits.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I
feel bad for this guy.
don't.
I think it's not gonna last.
I think
If
he
he's
knows
real.
who he is.
He doesn't.
He knows who he is, and he
He's
knows
sad.
what he wants and what he doesn't want.
Yeah.
So it's like these
not
things
gonna
don't
last.
bother him. So why, just because people on the internet are saying something, I'm not going to make it bother me now.
Wait till she gets pregnant.
If you're going to use the right term, maybe she can't even get pregnant.
Wait till she gets
There's a lot of factors that could play into this.
You guys are too.
But
nice.
I think him just saying like
Maybe
he's not
she
a
has like
cuckold.
an IUD and she's having, protected sex with these gentlemen.
I doubt it.
You don't know.
It's not a thing anymore today. No one
That's
likes
why I said
condoms.
IUD.
She's getting nutted in, bro.
Well, that's when people are doing stuff behind people's back. This
She's
is
getting them
they have
sugar
rules.
rolls
If it's
coated.
clear that you can go have sex with other people and you can even bring them back to the house, of course we have rules.
getting them
Okay,
minds
don't let them do
fucking
this.
explored.
they can't come in your mouth, they can't come in your vagina, but they can come on, like, whatever. They
I
definitely
would
have
say,
rules.
Though, if I were him, like, even if I could get over the other stuff, like, not in my bed, sorry.
No.
Like, maybe a guest room or get a hotel.
Hey,
like,
look,
in my bed. And then, so, last night he was in there and I'm supposed to sleep on... Did you wash the sheets? I gotta
Look,
sleep here?
Of course they'll change the sheets, though.
I doubt that.
Of course
Couple
they'll
nights
change
a
the
week?
sheets.
How often are they changing the sheets? You
If
change
this
it
is something
every
she
night?
does on the regular basis, of course you have things in
No,
place.
they probably just put a towel down at
Nah,
most.
I doubt even put a towel down. I wouldn't. I'm like, nah, we're gonna fuck on this bed. We're gonna shag.
No, you're not. The reason
Oh,
why
why
you
the
won't
shag?
is because as a guy, you understand their situation.
As a guy,
That
I'm
is
gonna
her
I'm
husband.
not gonna respect a guy.
Boyfriend.
If I was a guy
Boyfriend, that they
fucking
live
another
together.
dude's wife, I'm not gonna respect that dude as
I'm not
another
saying
guy.
you're gonna
I'm like,
respect
fuck
him.
you, bro.
You're gonna respect the situation.
No, I'm
because
not.
the second you
I'm
disrespect
gonna
him,
fuck her.
no, you're not. Because the second you disrespect him,
not
she's
gonna
not gonna
live.
do it.
I'm
You
gonna
have
disrespect
to.
you after.
Then it's not going to happen again.
You see what I mean?
I don't give a shit. I got my
It
nut busted.
doesn't seem like she's just having a whole bunch
With
of
random people every day.
Right.
I got my
Yeah.
dick wet. You think I give a fuck after?
It sounds like she has like.
But it's not like
parties.
she's having a one night stand. She probably meets these guys, you know.
Once I don't.
Because this, at the end of the day, this is her boyfriend.
Oh, it's her
I'm not gonna go clubbing and be like, "Oh yeah, honey, sleep on the couch tonight." They definitely have rules in place, and it seemed, judging by his reaction, is like,
I would respect
yeah,
the guy.
this
I'm
is what they do.
busting your girl, bro.
Nah, I would
I'm
respect
gonna
that
leave my
relationship.
territory. I don't give a fuck. I'm
even like when I
Right in
speak
there.
to girls now,
right in them walls.
and they say something negative about their boyfriend or whatever, I don't want to hear, like, don't.
Yeah,
do
I don't
that.
wanna hear that
Don't
shit, no.
don't disrespect him. So
But in this situation, I'm not gonna respect the guy.
even as a guy, if somebody says something disrespectful about my girlfriend, even if I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do, I don't want to do this with you no more because you're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna say anything about the guy. In my head, I'm gonna be disrespectful.
In your head, you can say whatever you want,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you see the situation and you're like, okay, that's your problem. That's
That's
not
my problem. But in
that's-
my head, I'm like, you okay, bro?
It's you, not me. So
You
hey,
fucking
yeah,
dork.
and that's what I'm saying. It's him. If that's what they agree
Yeah,
to,
no,
and it
I
works.
won't. But I won't respect. I wouldn't respect the guy.
Because as far as I'm concerned, this seems like it just sounds like this is a long relationship they've been having. If he's living with her already, or they're living together, and
This also could be a joke, and I don't know if it's real. It doesn't seem real.
He seemed dead serious.
he seems dead serious.
Man,
Dead serious.
I didn't catch one hint of like sarcasm or anything. I mean, I guess anything on the internet you never know. But like, again, why would he put it out there if he's using his face, his, you know, whatever?
Because it sounds so ridiculous. That,
And
like, you may not
even-
think that.
ridiculous to you.
Yeah,
I
because
think
even
with
like
most
that,
people.
there's really no different between that and you having a threesome with your girlfriend with another guy. The only problem is with this, he doesn't want to be involved. The threesome, somebody's still railing your girl in your bed
I don't
with
have a
you in
threesome
it.
with another guy. I can't do that.
But I'm just saying, it's the same thing. But people are looking at it like
I'm too
this
scared.
is way
I
worse.
don't know, man. For me, I'm just too territorial. I
Okay,
guess.
let me throw it like a kind of abstract scenario.
I like abstract art.
So a lot of people would say the stereotypical role of a boyfriend, husband, whatever is like, I'm not even sexually, just like, you know, take out the garbage, mow the lawn, like, you know, do that type of stuff. Now, what if you weren't good at yard work and
I'd
she
pay someone else.
Right. So isn't it kind of like that? Like
No.
in a something that you can't fulfill.
No.
That,
Sex is a connection of the souls, especially when you're adding to marriage.
If you
Not
want it
for
to be,
everyone.
if you want it to be,
No, nah.
because then Des would have 1,000,000 souls connected
1,000
to him,
souls.
and I don't think that's possible.
I have more of a conservative view when it comes to sex. Like, I still fuck around and have that shit, but I have a more conservative view about sex. Nah, I couldn't do that. And
You're
if I,
such a lovely and complex individual. I love that you love modest dressing and you have conservative views about sex, and then like all the other shit you say.
I'm
It's just, like,
I'm conservative for today's standard, not like old school standard.
No, I know.
Like today's standard, I'd be conservative for sex.
No, you couldn't be your grandfather.
If I was like 19, if it was like the 80s, then
I
I'd
don't
be
think
super
your
liberal
grandpa
for
was
sex.
eating ass and
My grandpa's dead.
No, that's what I'm saying. Back in that generation.
No, he probably was. He's
I
Jamaican.
don't
They
think
always said they
so.
weren't eating. Pussy eating's a old art, my friend.
Well, I said ass.
Yeah,
you
you don't
definitely
think
did say us.
the French explored?
Is your grandfather French?
I don't fucking know. The French were in Jamaica. Were they?
No, the Chinese were.
Not back then though.
But
The Chinese were.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in like I'm talking
And
1800s,
Indians.
1700s. I know Indians,
Yeah.
Chinese were that far back too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chinese pretty much own Jamaica, to be
Well,
honest.
now they do. Yeah, they built a lot of the highways and shit. All the nice roads. See,
Yeah.
Chinese roads. That's what my dad told me. He's like, see this highway? It's a China highway.
Yeah, okay. Rub it in. We know you have a dad, Hugh-Gene. Jesus.
Shit, don't project onto me. Jeez.
Yeah, my dad told me. Just say you found out. Just say you know.
What?
Somebody told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father.
To throw it in there. Earlier we were watching a TikTok and like it was a cooking video and she's like, "Oh, I just recently got engaged, so here's a recipe." And I was like, "Why would she say that she got engaged?" And he was like, "Oh, she's just, fishing
Throwing
for
it,
compliment."
yeah.
So that was you throwing out, "Oh, well, my dad
I didn't
told me."
throw it out. I just have a dad.
I'm
that told
joking.
me.
Well, we all have dads. We got here somehow. Well, sperm donors.
Yeah.
That's the future.
All right, Hugh, take us home with a few would you rather questions.
Oh, geez.
It's been a
I
minute.
didn't think this would happen. I'm never really prepared when this ever happens because I never think it would
He
happen.
says as he pulls out his list that he prepared.
You know what?
It's like when you're accepting an award and you're like, "Oh, I didn't prepare," and then you pull out a
Pull out a long.
Would you rather automatically say ahoy matey when you get an erection or shiver me timbers when you come?
Shiver me timbers.
I don't have a penis, but I like the shiver me too.
Yeah. There's
like
something
that.
about that one that's like, yeah.
Like I feel like as a girl, you'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
these
shiver your
timbers."
timber? You want me to walk the plank?
Ew, I can't believe I said that. I take it back. I'm sorry.
What is wrong? That was good.
That's not my character.
It's not, but
That's how you know I've been spending too much time with you guys. Why would I ever say something shiver me timbers? Oh God, but no, I feel like men get erections too often to just be saying ahoy matey. Like,
ahoy matey.
I'm on the bus. Ahoy, baby!
Guys is like, yo, earlier this conversation, I
Yeah,
would have said it like
man.
7 times.
Like doing the mail. I'm like, ahoy matey. Like, oh, you got a boner.
Ew, while you're doing the mail.
I get boners all the time, but
All the time. They're so random.
So wait, you didn't pick. Which one?
I didn't pick.
No.
I never pick.
Yeah, you do.
It's for you.
I always encourage you to pick though.
I'll say shiver me timbers.
Yeah.
Because my timbers are getting shivery.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow. Boston. Would you rather live with? Would you rather never have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant?
Never be able to use
That's my life
deodorant.
right now, man. It's my life outside.
Hmm.
I'd rather. I can live without air conditioning, to be honest. Just give
I
me a
couldn't.
cold breeze or give me some shade. I can live with it.
Right, but then it's like, what about
Imagine
in the summer?
inside your house
I can live.
with no AC.
I can do it.
No.
I've experienced.
Oh
You
my
know what's
God.
nice?
I've
On a
experienced it
hot
before.
summer night when you have the AC blasting and you're cuddled up under blankets.
That's
You know what? No, I would go without deodorant because you can use other things. You use
Yeah.
baby powder.
I'm gonna take the soap and just quickly
cake it on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I would
think
make an alternative.
I'll
Yeah.
change to the deodorant.
Yeah,
all of
it's-
our natural smells.
Oh no,
Oh
no,
boy,
no.
oh boy.
We've
no,
been
no, no,
smelling
no.
your
We'll-
natural smell for
We'll take the AC
over
from
an hour
you.
now.
All right, man. I think I'm pretty
We're
good.
like, we're making the executive decision.
Yeah.
Would you rather never pee again or shit again?
Never shit again.
Yeah, pooping's gross.
I'd rather
Ugh.
never pee again.
What?
There's something relaxing about shitting.
There's something relaxing about peeing.
So relaxing.
I like
It's just
shitting
like,
more, man.
The relief when you really have to go and you finally let it
tell
out.
me
You're
about
It's
just
the
like,
same thing with
"Ugh."
shit. When you're like, now I feel lighter.
Yeah, we know you don't want to give up shitting, Hugh. Everyone
I
knows.
like shitting. Shitting
Everyone
is
knows.
great.
We know.
You ever just shit and you're like, wow, that came out of me.
No.
no.
You never had a big old shit like that?
Only when I'm disgusted in myself. Like, ugh, that came out of me.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, wow.
Context is everything.
I was like, that's some soft serve ice cream
Oh,
right there.
stop.
bud."
Ah!
This is the second time you've mentioned soft serve today, and I like why? Yeah, I think we do need to start calling him Shitty Finger.
Whoopsie doodle, I exited out of it.
Everybody's gonna be, high-fiving you with elbows and feet from now on.
They're just gonna wave from a
Yeah,
distance.
yeah, yeah,
6 feet, sir, 6 feet. But the pandemic's over.
They don't even want you to wave forward just in case a flick of doo-doo comes off. Wave side to side, sir.
No, because what if someone's beside him?
That's their problem, not mine. If I'm in front of him, hey.
There's like a splash zone.
I think you want another one? You want one?
Yeah, give us one more.
One more? Okay. Would you rather have a brain transplanted into a robot's body or to an animal's body of your choice?
Oh my God, animal.
Robot.
I think I'd rather do animal, so at least I still feel alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel alive and be
Oh,
dead inside for a
boy.
long time.
Oh boy.
Who do I sound like?
You'd rather be a robot, really?
Yeah. I've lived my human life. I felt as alive as
But
I'm
you
ever
would
going to
still
feel.
have your brain,
Right.
but as a robot, not an
Yeah.
android. A
So
robot.
I'm like, yeah.
Are you practicing?
Have you ever seen Sophia? I'm not trying to be a robot right now. No, have you ever seen Sophia the Robot? She looks human.
She's
What?
an android.
Whatever, but her name is Sophia the Robot. They're not Sophia the
You know,
android.
you wouldn't have feelings if you're a robot.
Good.
Like whatsoever.
So people can't hurt me anymore.
You would never feel anything. Is
That's
that
fine.
You're okay with that?
Actually, if I have my brain, then I would, because love and those emotions, it's all up here. It's not actually in your heart, you know.
No one would love you.
It's, okay, how is that different from my
You'd
current
be
life?
like the
Jesus Christ.
On that note.
Well, guys, this is This Screw Room podcast. Sorry for ending on such a dreary note. Fuck me.
But
eh?
notice.
That's crazy
because
that's usually Hugh though. That's why I said I had to stop it there. Usually he was like, yeah, no one loves me anyways.
But it's true. Like, y'all stay sleeping on me in life, so maybe in my robot life I can find some sort of fulfillment, or maybe I can like just take over the world and like bow down, bitches.
I'm a
like, I don't know.
guy. I just finished working. Okay.
Hugh-Gene,
snow leopard or something.
where can they find
You
you?
can find me on Instagram at HUGHGNAB.
Okay, so say it again, but like you mean it, like enthusiastic.
Hugh-Gene B.
I think he has to spell it fast, because if he spells it slow, that's when I notice he makes mistakes on his name.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
like, how do you spell my name again?
HUGHGNEB.
Des Wayne, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at DesiD18.
Oh, is that it? I
Yeah,
feel
think
like
that's it.
I don't know why I feel like there was something else.
No.
No, you're right. That is it.
Yeah.
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jonel Wilson, JONELWILSON. And of course, you can find the podcast on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you know, all the socials at This Square Room. And that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.